John chapter 21 verses 03 to 06. Simon Peter saith unto them, I go a-fishing. They say unto him, We also go with thee. They went forth, and entered into a ship immediately, and that night they caught nothing. But when the morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. Then Jesus saith unto them, Children, have ye any meat? They answered him, Number. And he said unto them, Cast the net on the right side of the ship, and ye shall find. They cast therefore, and now they were not able to draw it for the multitude of fishes.
I believe is an urgent message from God that you need to hear right now. God has messages for everyone, and today we're going to explore what those messages might be for you. Many people face feelings of doubt, confusion, or lack of direction in their lives. These feelings can be overwhelming, making it difficult to hear God's message. You might be wondering if you're on the right path or if you're making the right decisions. You're not alone in feeling this way. Many people struggle to find clarity and purpose. Doubt and confusion can stem from various sources, such as past experiences, fear of the unknown, or uncertainty about the future. These feelings can be paralyzing, preventing you from moving forward and hearing God's message. It's essential to acknowledge these emotions and understand that they're a normal part of life's journey.
As you navigate through life's challenges, it's crucial to remember that God's message is always available to you. You might need to quiet your mind and listen to your heart to hear it. This can be a difficult task, especially when you're surrounded by noise and distractions. However, by taking a step back and focusing on your inner self, you can begin to tune in to God's message. Fear and anxiety can also block your ability to hear God's message. When you're consumed by fear, it's challenging to think clearly and make decisions. This is why it's vital to address your fears and anxieties, allowing yourself to let go of what's holding you back. By releasing these emotions, you can open yourself up to receiving God's guidance. You can become more attuned to God's messages through prayer, meditation, or reflection on personal experiences. Taking time to pray and meditate can help you connect with your inner self and hear God's voice. Reflecting on your experiences can also provide valuable insights, allowing you to understand God's message and apply it to your life. Prayer is a powerful tool for communicating with God and hearing His message. By praying sincerely and openly, you can express your feelings, desires, and concerns, and receive guidance and direction. Meditation can also help you quiet your mind and focus on your inner self, allowing you to hear God's voice more clearly. Through reflection, you can identify patterns and themes in your life, gaining a deeper understanding of God's message. This can involve looking back on past experiences, examining your relationships, and exploring your passions and interests. By reflecting on these aspects of your life, you can uncover valuable insights and apply them to your current situation. As you deepen your connection with God, you may begin to notice synchronicities and coincidences that guide you toward your purpose. These signs can be subtle, but they can also be powerful reminders that you're on the right path. By paying attention to these signs, you can trust that God is speaking to you and guiding you toward your destiny. One person's story that comes to mind is someone who was struggling to find their purpose. They felt lost and uncertain, but then they received a clear message from God that changed their life. This message gave them the courage to pursue their dreams and trust that they were on the right path. The urgency of this message was palpable, and it propelled them forward, transforming their life in profound ways. This story illustrates the power of God's message and the impact it can have on our lives. When we receive a message from God, it can be a turning point, giving us the direction and guidance we need to move forward. The urgency of this message can be felt deeply, and it can inspire us to take action and make positive changes in our lives. Receiving a message from God can be a life-changing experience. It can bring clarity, purpose, and direction, helping you navigate life's challenges with confidence and faith. The urgency of this message can be overwhelming, but it can also be a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation. The importance of being open to receiving God's messages cannot be overstated. By being receptive and attentive, you can hear God's voice and receive the guidance you need to live a fulfilling life. Remember that God's message is always available to you, and by being open, you can tap into this wisdom and live a life of purpose and meaning.
It's essential to remain open to God's messages and seek clarity in your life. By doing so, you can deepen your connection with God and live a life that's guided by faith, trust, and wisdom. If you have a story about receiving a message from God, Please share it with us in the comments below. Don't forget to check out our next video, where we'll explore ways to deepen your spiritual connection and hear God's voice more clearly.